Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War 3 Kingdoms, 8 Princes, and my Sima Yue campaign. Last time we fought a rather punishing battle at Donghai Fishing Port, which left millions dead. Oh well, but we've got another army heading in this direction, so that's fine. Poor old Sima... That's not even Sima Cow.
My lord,
that's Sima Cow.
your request.
Thank you, Sima Cow. It is you with all the kids, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, he's got a lot of children and he's not married. I don't know where he's got them from. No idea. Anyway, see, he's not even, like, he's not married, eligible for marriage, has all these children, not sure where they came from, little bit concerned, probably fine. I'm not going to ask the question.
Trust instinct.
Well, I'm really trying, but I'm struggling, I'll be honest with you. Okay, so we do have another army heading down here to try and finish off this little incursion. These guys, there was a couple of armies heading up along our coast. They apparently sailed all the way along the river, and I don't know where the hell they were going. But apparently, they then decided they declared war on us and then decided to land. I don't think that was their intention, but I think they just used it as an opportunity, basically, to try and take one of our settlements, and they did, bastards. But we'll get it back after burning a lot of it to the ground. But I mean, it's a fishing port, right? And fishing ports need good, fertile grounds. That's where fish come from, right? The grounds, I think. And there's plenty of bodies now littering the streets of Donghai Fishing Port. So it's going to be very, very fertile. Good. Okay, and elsewhere we've got this guy, Sima Chi, approaching Sima Ki. Indeed, so that's going to be a whole thing. And Sima Yue has recently defeated Sima A about twice. Once by actually killing him and leaving his body rotting on the battlefield, but apparently he's managed to get away. And we've also managed to take Changsha trade port, which is very nice. Now, we are still at war with the Jin Empire, technically. However, I'm thinking we don't really need to be at war. Oh, hello. No, you really want that, don't you? And I don't blame you, to be honest. It's very sensible. Could vassalize Jin Empire? They would actually fucking take that. Jesus. You guys are desperate, but I don't actually want to vassalize you because that just seems bad. Does not seem like a good idea. Instead, can I just request regular payment? I just want a lot of money, to be honest, buddy. Zhang Hua, protective overlord. Yeah, not that protective. Okay, let's go for 1,000 every turn for 10 turns. 10k, a cool 10k for peace. With a faction that I've got no intention of doing anything towards. So I mean that's not bad, is it? Okay, so we've got some money coming in. That's good. Infrastructure's being built up. That's good. Look at all this. Oh, so much territory now. So much. I was really concerned to start off with. We weren't going to get there, but we have. Look at all that stuff. We've actually managed to claw our way up to Virtuous Prince. I'm slightly worried that when we become... when we hit this rank, Virtuous Prince, does that mean they all declare war on us? Because if that is the case, then our northern border could well be fucked. I guess we'll worry about that when it happens. I don't really know what's going to happen. It's probably fine. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. We might need another army, just in case. Just in case we end up at war with the entire world. Oh, hello. Did you spot my ambush? I think you did. Hang on, is that Simare there? Where the fuck did you come from? I killed you like twice. You cheeky bastard. And you? I don't know who you are. Go away. Don't need anyone else sailing around looking suspicious. That sort of thing gets you stabbed.
Let us talk trade.
Sima Mao, you want a trade agreement? I don't know who you are. Sima Mao. Who are you? No, that's Mo. Mao. Oh, you're under Sima A. Really? You want? Oh, well, I mean,
if that is all.
If you want to pay me for a trade agreement, which will give me money, I suspect that Sima A may want you to break that very soon, but it's fine. Whatever. Okay. Yep, it's Sima A. Apparently Sima A has landed, seen my army, and then gone, oh, fuck no. Well, too late, buddy. Too late. Don't run away. Can't. Oh, you're going to get what, across the fucking rip? No, you can't get reinforcements. What? I'm not even at war with you. Is that right? What? Oh wait, no, they're allies. They're my allies? Is that Sima? Is that Sima? What the fuck are you doing down here, you crazy bastard? Crazy leopard print wearing bastard. I was going to, like, you know, get salty because the enemy can reinforce across the river, but seeing as it's my allies, I guess I'm fine with it.
Attack!
So yeah, so apparently they can reinforce across the river. I'm not 100% sure about that, but sure. Well, look who it is. That's right, Sima Yue is back. There he is. Guy has more lives than a fucking cat. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we've got our allies on the battlefield. Our army's approaching. They're on the front, and on the flank, here comes Sima Yong, that leopard print guy, Shania Twain, on his way with his army. And his army is looking very leopard print there, looking very yellow. Very Coldplay. It's all yellow. The enemy army is desperately trying to reform to fend off both armies. It's not going to do very well. Cao Su has engaged. Who have we engaged? Yan Zhu. Bop. Got him. Nice. I think, to be honest, that Cao Su probably has this already in the bag. I don't think that his opponent is really going to be much contest. Awfully big river reeds. Is that normal? Okay, our cavalry on the left, or the enemy left flank, our right flank. We're going to engage with our cataphracts. They've got a cataphracts right into the flank of that unit. Oof. Smashing through. Very nice there. Rest of our cavalry moving around, trying to give them support. Some spears moving into position to try and help, but they're not going to be able to. Our infantry is advancing, as is our allies' infantry. In fact, they've already clashed. Now, our allies are in yellow, and the enemy is in sort of like a lovely minty green, which is a bit, I mean, it's clashing a bit, not just, you know, man on man, but also uniform on uniform, quite clashing. Fortunately, we're going to come in here with our lovely sort of lilac uniforms. Very nice, coming in there. It's, you know, it's a lot of pastels clashing on the battlefield there. That's quite an eyesore, in all honesty. Flaming trebuchet shots coming in to try and knock out the enemy trebuchet. Not that they're really doing very much at the moment. And the cavalry just sort of chasing off the enemy cavalry. There's Sima Yue, still currently engaged. Now, enemy characters are quite nasty against cavalry because they just tend to chop them up. There's not very many cavalry to actually fight them. So smashing into that infantry of Jing. And those guys do fight for last. I mean, it's not very... They literally had to actually get to pretty much wipe them out. Enemy infantry is starting to dwindle and get surrounded by our allies, and our infantry and our crossbows whittling down the enemy archers very, very quickly. Look at that, just going down like a ton of bricks. Our infantry moving in to chase down the enemy missile units, and now our cavalry is free to basically mop up. Trying to hide in the forest ain't going to do him any good. Smash straight into them, chase them out of the forest. They've got nowhere to run. The trebuchet has been... They lost one of their trebuchets to either fire shots or some very extreme ink. I'm not quite sure. Looks pretty black. The crossbow's going down now. The enemy army is pretty much crushed. We've moved in to support our ally rather than take the brunt of the fighting, because I want them to take the brunt of the fighting, basically. And Sima Yue is now being hunted down by our two officers, Cao Su and Zhao Xiaotain, chasing old Sima Yue down here. His army is pretty much destroyed. And this is kind of the problem with killing characters. I said this before, but basically it's sometimes an absolute bastard to actually try and catch them. You just tend to run around and not do very much. We prodded him in the bottom there. Not sure if that had any effect. But we are going to tie him up. There he is. He's kind of surrounded by spears now. And our characters can just move up and start wailing away on him. Hopefully. I mean, this guy has survived a lot. He survived having to get cut off, being stabbed in the face.
Go, go, go!
And now he's surrounded by spear people and my 2 officers. He's racking up some kills, but fortunately it's not my guys, so I'm fine with that. Let's just take him down now, guys. Let's just finish him off, put him out of our misery. No doubt he'll probably escape again, because that tends to be what he does. Why are you letting him get away? Where's he going? No, those are my guys. No, where are you going? That's it. Come on, stop him. Guys, look, stop. Stop robbing up. That's it. Give him a good whack in the face. It's what he deserves. 22k health. Where'd he go? There he is. 17k. Just a few more hits. He's surrounded by yellow people. Yellow uniform people. And they are chopping away at his health. Oh, come on, cut. If only we could duel this guy, but he just does not want to duel. I think I might, in future, actually try records mode and see if that's any different. I just find this, I mean, our guy's just running backwards and forwards, not actually getting... Come on, guys. Guys.
The enemy general is fallen. They were no match.
Oh, get back up, you coward!
Salsu, you... Oh, never mind. Good job. Okay, well, he died again. This time we broke his neck.
Let feasting commence!
Got a sneaky suspicion he'll probably be back. Oh, we got some stuff though. That's quite nice. I'll take the money, thanks. That's it. Fall into the river and die. Well, he's running out of peeps anyway, so there's that. Let's give Cao Su... Ooh, zeal, yes. Like zeal, like zeal. I mean, Cao Su's actually quite a good character though. He's got an heirloom spear, he's got all that kind of good stuff. That's fine. Right, we'll come down here. So we've seen off that. I think we could probably come down. I mean, can Sima Qi here deal with Sima Qi? Because if we can deal with this guy, it says close victory. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Do we have fire arrows? We do not. So you're gonna have one of those bloody forts. I mean, the towers have been nerfed, haven't they? We could probably take it down with trebuchet, can't we? Yeah, but it'll be fine. I'm not saying my trebuchets are terrible shots, but they've managed to destroy the fence in front of the tower and pretty much hit everything but the tower. Finally. Okay, good. Good. Right. How much? I think they used about half their ammo to take down one tower. I mean, it's not great, is it? I mean, trebuchets were supposed to take down castles, weren't they? That's what they were for. I mean... Yep, they missed every single shot again. Hit the fucking... This is why you need fire shot, isn't it? So they've actually managed to kill a fair few... I mean, there's people here who I didn't actually want to kill, but they are dead, and I guess that's probably fine. The enemy army is quite large, but if we can take out those towers, then... I mean, the towers are fairly weak anyway. Definitely not as strong as they once were. So our infantry is moving up, backed up by our archers, and then we've got the G militia behind, because obviously they don't have shields, they will get shot to pieces. Whereas our raiders and axe bands have about 80% missile resistance in this formation, which makes them quite tanky. I mean, they'll still take damage from arrows, but the enemy can waste their arrows on these guys and basically get very little done. Okay, we've managed to take down the other tower without killing the fence in front. I mean, almost 96%. I mean, we almost killed the fence in front.
Our men have no ammunition.
Yeah, that'd be the trebuchets. Time just to stand down, maybe go to spec savers or something. Okay, the Jeep militia getting cut down because they don't have shields. Now we should really be concentrating our fire on these enemy archers. The archers, though, are just mostly opening fire on our axe band and the raiders, who again, lots of missile resistance, so not really doing much damage to them. We are also cutting down their archers, and if we can cut down their archers and remove them as a threat, then basically this battle is going to be a bit of a cakewalk. So lots of arrow fire going out.
You seem to be struggling. Need some help?
Do they?
Come on, try harder.
So the enemy units at the gates have been routed, and it looks like Sima Yue, Shaoxi. There's a couple of strategists here. Yu Chao, Cha Sai, Chu. Well, anyway, I mean, you know, you have to give it to him. One, he's wearing a bathrobe. Second of all, he's taken quite a few arrows and just doesn't seem to give a shit. Just tanking it. Just tanking it. Taking no damage. Well, I say taking no damage. Taking some damage. We're going to stop shooting them full of arrows because as much fun as it is, not actually getting much done, realistically. And we need to concentrate fire on taking out these archers. So let's take out those archers. And then once those archers are dealt with, there's a big blob of infantry right here. Look at this. I mean, this is just a big... this big blob of infantry is just screaming out, please fill me with arrows. I mean, if it's not screaming that, then it certainly will just be generally screaming as soon as I target it with all of my archers. So we're just taking out these units that are down here. They don't have much arrows left anyway, but may as well. And then we're just going to rain arrows down on this big blob. Good stuff. We're also going to duel the enemy general. Completely bloody missing. We're going to come in again. Bop. Nope. In comes the enemy infantry. However, a lot of their archers are now being picked off. Are we actually going to duel, or are we just going to run around looking at each other? Okay, we got a swing in. Didn't actually do anything. Nope, we're going around again. May as well. No harm in it. So far, they're... Oh, he finally did knock him off his horse. Okay, good. Right, you're Sima Yue, you're who we care about. Sima Yue, yeah, I mean this looks like it's going pretty well. Not too bad. Yeah, that's working out quite well. Archers concentrating fire on the blob coming through the gates of the forts, and that's working out quite well. I mean, basically you can't miss. It's just rain arrows down on this general area and see how many people you can kill. I don't blame him, to be honest. Okay, Sima Yue is doing quite well down here. I mean, what's this? Shaoxi? Shaoxi looks like he's taking a lot of damage. He's taking some arrows in the back. He's not doing very well. He's covered in blood, whereas Sima Yue is pristine. Look at that. And what a beard he's got on him. Glorious. I love the beard. Looking really good. Really snazzy. It's difficult to look snazzy in yellow, but I think Sima Yue has pulled it out of the bag. Arrows continue to rain down in the distance. They're just completely cutting through the enemy. This is why arrows are so good. Can we just finish him off? Stop playing with him, Sima Yue. Come on. You got this, buddy. Stop twirling. Let's stop the twirling. Let's just carve his face off.
Move out quickly. Feel the fury of the earth.
Yeah, do that. Oh, nasty.
General is fallen. They were
Nice work, Sima Yue. We have the advantage. Look at that. Most of the enemy archers either run out of ammunition or dead. And our cavalry now moving around the flank, and our infantry can now engage because, let's face it, what's going to... I mean, they were basically just fending off the arrows. We don't need to worry about that anymore. May as well charge in and kill everyone.
Go, go! Destroy them!
Some more infantry charging in to try and... Oh, here we come. The horde enters the fort. Nothing to really stop us now. Cavalry moving around, coming into the camp through the other gate where there's no infantry left to stop them.
With speed!
There's absolute carnage here. We're just charging straight into the fort. In comes our cavalry, both units as a Dao, sword guard, and a saber cavalry. These guys not going to know what's hit them. Ouch. Yep, that wasn't very good for him, was it? And... Yep, some archers, yeah, get instantly just vaporized.
Enemy warriors are running! Ha!
Infantry is now well and truly inside the fort. Our cavalry is running around. There's nothing they can really do to stop them. Just careering into these archers, chasing down the mounted archers, who don't have much missiles, arrows left anyway. So we're going to chase them out of the forts. Last few enemy generals being chased off. Our infantry has taken the fort centre.
Do not relent!
That was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be.
March in the double!
Well, that's that little incursion fended off.
Authority has been restored.
Yeah, that bloody authority. What a thing. You have a ranger's outfit. You're solitary, distinguished, fulfilled, and I mean, you are 56 though. I think. I'll just release you.
Release them. Set them loose.
And I'll ransom you. And a rare talent. Apparently we've recruited someone, even though I didn't want someone. Fine. And you can level up. Good. What can we give you? Battle running speed would be quite nice. Fire arrows, not really. Speed plus 25%. Replenishment. Let's get replenishment because you can't go wrong with a little bit of replenishment. And we can give you our dual... No, not dual jan, the good sword, the silver sword, the warblade. There you go, you can have that.
Strike
Never
as
let it be
one.
said that I don't give you anything. Talking of that... Yep, that'll do you.
Those who oppose harmony must be crushed.
Yep. Kill those who oppose harmony. Yes. Kill the
I am
saboteurs.
not without mercy. Draw
Well, I
the
mean,
many
you
together as a whole.
just brutally murdered someone, so I
Avoid diversion.
debate that, but whatever. Now, kind of want to switch out some of these guys for, like... Should I get some of these? They're quite expensive, though, aren't they? So we've got Saber Cavalry or Dao Sword Guard Cavalry. So what's the difference between these guys? So you've got slightly more melee defense, slightly more on piercing, slightly more attack, slightly more armor, but less charge bonus. So basically they're slightly more defensive rather than offensive. Fine. Kind of tempted just to go with the Jade Dragons, to be honest. And they're pricey, but seeing as this is our only army down here, let's do something like that. And then that's a pretty good force. I'm fairly happy with that. We can go down, take Tong'an, then the Toolmaker, then the Copper Mine, basically just sweep upwards. And I mean, we're currently at war with these guys here. So they've got like a thin line of settlements next to us. But otherwise, it's Sima Yue really who we're at war with. So I guess we kind of want to try and take out him.
To war.
You...
We are burnt out.
I know, I know. We could try and take Changsha. Leave us as this little enclave here. Who are you? Sima Ying. I think Sima Ying's over here somewhere. So at war with him, but it's not a massive concern. So let's head up the river. We'll land
intent is blunted.
at the trade port. And we'll move on the city. Otherwise, where have you gone? Have you sailed away? Oh, I don't like that. Where have you gone? It's like my allies are coming to help out, but unfortunately it probably means they want my city. Oh, there you are. Hello. Can you... You can't help out. I'm just going to delegate that.
Our faith was rewarded.
It really was. Let's occupy.
We will bring righteousness to this settlement.
And you can have... Perception is quite useful, so let's do something like that.
Trust instinct.
It's
Cannot
a full army.
obey the heart.
We are replenishing here. We could maybe just fort up.
Secure the perimeter.
Something like that. Because if he comes back, he's going to have to fight through our garrison, and plus he's got there's reinforcements on their way to stop him as well. Basically, he's in a lot of trouble. So we're not too worried about that.
All must unite.
I could give you refined leather armor. That would give you a little bit more armor, but... Okay, let's do that because it will give you the bunny ears. Give you the tunic of Divinave, that one. Yeah. Good. And could upgrade this. Income from industry. We do have the salt mine here. So, ooh, the other option is the harbour. Let's build a harbour. Harbours, you can't go wrong with a harbour. Good harbour. Nice, tasty harbour. Okay, let's end the turn. Now, if we can quickly... I mean, Sima Yue has taken a shit... He's lost quite a few armies in the last few turns. I think he's basically screwed. If we can rush south, capture his capital, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. And then we can get our tea house, get some tea. Where are you going? I don't like that.
War's toll is heavy. We propose a truce.
Well, I'd like to, but no one likes you. I'm sorry. I don't really care if that helps. I'm not really bothered. I mean, you know, I can take or leave you, with all honesty. The only slight problem being that I'm at war with you, and you are closest to me, which means I'm having to fend you off when I don't really care whether I kill you or not. So my commander vassal Roman Chen to join the war with me. With who? War declared between Ruan Shen and Fang Zhu. Okay, not me. Okay, fine. Right, you've got an army that's heading to defend the city. Faction Succession. Don't know who that is, so I don't care. Spy Defects. Oh, for fuck's sake. Discipline versus Reckless. So, Yu Ru or Do... I have no idea who these people are. You observe that several generals seem to not heed the words of Martyr Sun Tzu. I don't even know they are my generals. I don't know who they are. They're both level 1. They don't have any experience. I might get rid of them because... Fuck it, I don't... you. Sure. Who are these people I'm paying? Like, who the fuck are you people? What are you? Hang on, no, what are you? Because you actually might be useful. You are reckless. Okay. Lumbering. Right. And clever. Okay, well that's not the worst, I guess. And you are honest, tranquil, and disciplinarian. Fine. I think. Is that fine? Ugh. Well, okay. Okay, fine.
Marching.
Okay, let's bring you down here. We want to capture this city. We've got another army being recruited there. That could potentially threaten my rice paddy. So, I guess... I mean, you're not very good, are you? On the other hand, you do get on. It doesn't say you don't.
Remain dormant.
So I guess we'll get you in here because why not? And then I want a redman. We don't have any redmans. We've only got yellowmans. Does yellowmans have... I mean, is that a problem? Min. What about you? What are you like? You are competitive, philanthropic, and bright. That's not bad. More charge bonus. And then it'll be all the girls together. Look at that. Girl power. Oh, yeah. I'll get right on that. Okay, let's, I guess, get more yellow dragons for you. Should we get some sword boys as well? Oh, we've run out of money. Well, you know, we've got some peeps. That's fine. We've got a foreman. That's good, I think. We've got these guys heading down the river towards us, which is a little bit concerning.
Resume standard positions.
I'm kind of tempted to sort of like maybe
Maintain momentum.
come down here and maybe try an ambush. And maybe try an ambush here, because I would quite like if they actually came to attack Changsha. Because if they did that, they'd run straight into my ambush, and then I can brutally murder them, which of course would be optimal. Okay, we've got farmland down here, and I don't really like the thought of you taking my farmland. So I'm going to go and sit in my farmland, and then likelihood is you're stuffed. Could we reach you? You know what I'm going to do?
Embarking.
I'm going to come down here. And I'm going to do a little ambush and see if we can... The problem is...
Standard starts.
Okay, we're going to have to... I'm a bit... Well, he's got... There's people... My allies to the north defending me. So if he tries to go north, he's fucked. If he tries to go south, he's going to run into me. And if he flees into the sea, then he can fucking stay there for all I care. Okay, anything else we can do? We've run out of money, recruiting another army, but pretty happy with that. We can, at least that's a defensive force. That can at least fend off an enemy army while we mop up the remainder. Okay, actually had a little crash during the end turn. The first crash I've ever had with Three Kingdoms. Bit weird, but that's fine. I guess we'll just end the turn and hope to God that we don't crash again. I think it crashed about here, so seems okay. Weird, don't know why. Maybe the AI did something odd and just didn't happen this time.
This war weighs heavy on us both. Very well. Goodbye.
Bye. Please, just go away. Okay, you're sailing down here. Are you gonna land? What are you doing? You just... God, you can travel fucking miles! Okay, maybe we can catch up with you and murder you. To be honest, I just don't want to be at war with him. I don't care enough. You know, I just don't... I'm not that interested in being at war with him, to be honest. I've got other fish to fry. Okay, you're advancing towards my livestock farm. Oh, how dare you. How very dare you. That's where I keep my favourite livestock. Probably. Okay, so that's fine. Sensitive information. I would like more mind because that would give me more ammo. Chao Shi, you're down there. How happy are you? Can't see because it won't tell. Ah, fuck it. I'll just let me get subtle. Yeah, be alright. Be alright. How happy are you? Oh, you're still pretty happy. That's fine.
China is people.
Yes, it is. Okay, you're just sitting there. You're also in a camp, which I don't really like. So maybe we can bring some friends over.
Spread in all directions! Spreading the word of our cause. This is beyond reason.
Can you still
Be ready to move.
back us up?
This will not happen.
So if I bring you round like here,
Marching
and then we get you to join in as well,
to arms.
then you're well and truly fucked, and I think I'm just going to auto-resolve that one. That's it. Break his neck. Attaboy.
The people's voice cannot be silenced.
Right, I had enough of those guys. They're now dead. Oh, apparently we captured you. What have you got? The boisterous cricket? That looks amazing. I think I'm just going to execute you.
We should not waste resources on imprisoning them.
No, just kill them.
Frustration.
It's the way forward, allegedly. Right, let's give you more replenishment. Yes, because replenishment is key. Right, that's those guys dealt with. No problem down there. Right, now we can deal with this.
Harden your hearts with honor.
So we can grab that one. I think we'll just delegate that.
Authority has been restored.
Yes, it has. So we'll
We
occupy.
must lay foundations if we are to rebuild. Restore authority.
Okay, it's only a little town. What we got? A pier, government workshop. That makes kind of sense because we're getting more industry, aren't we? Public order's okay. Is that because of our army? Garrison 21. Yes. In that case, let's get a... Let's get an inn, because that will help with our public order. You're now coming to deal with my... is my livestock... what level is my livestock farm? You know what? We can probably fend that off. I don't think that's actually too much of a problem. You're still mustering, but you'll muster along the way anyway, and I want you down here to fend off this potential threat. Let's get some more, I think just archers, I think, would probably be fine. Just archers is fine. Let's get some Dao cavalry. Let's get 4 of them. We'll switch that out for Dao cavalry. I'll leave like that for the moment, because ultimately we want probably to do get some better cavalry. Can I... Right, come here.
Name of China.
Right, we have to delegate this, but easy enough. It's going to sink below the waves.
Let feasting commence.
Now, problem is... Guardian. Holy shit. Yeah, you're dead, mate. Sorry.
Cost us no more. To duty.
Okay, let's head back. Now, this army over here could be problematic. Could be heading for my fish port. I need more armies down here. So what I need is you guys to be... I think... I mean, that's going to take quite a while for you to get down there. But... you're all I've got. So, leg it. The problem with this river is it's just so easy for them to just... You can't fight, and you can't tell... The AI can always tell what the strength... Well, I guess you can tell what the strength of the army is. It says we could potentially win that. Maybe I should have gone for him. Okay, well, all right. I will rescind my whinge.
No.
So there's a garrison there. What's the garrison like in the settlement? Not very good. Not very good at all.
Possible.
I think we can probably win that. What have you got? Silver, that's fine. What about you? You already got the boisterous. You've already got the boisterous cricket. Fair enough. What about you? Do you want Guardian? Looking pretty dapper. This is my second best army, so makes sense. I could switch I think I'll keep
The
that.
quiet ambition of a forest outstrips bragging warlords.
The forests brag? Do the trees talk to you? What do they say? They tell you to burn things. Shit. I think you might be a little mad. Never mind. That's probably fine. Let's upgrade you because that's going to reduce corruption. Let's reduce corruption over here as well. Reducing corruption is good. And we can... Let's get the lodge because that's going to give us more public order. And we might need that. Over here we can upgrade the city. And I would like more food. So let's do that. This army isn't really a concern.
This will not happen.
This army's slightly more so, but still, I think we're in a... grabbing that toolmaker should be fairly straightforward. Yeah, they don't really have any archers, so... you guys don't yet have fire arrows, but... We can work around that. That'll be fine. Can I speed you up? There we go, that's better. There we go. That's more like it.
It is time calmer heads.
Go away.
We withdraw it then.
Yep. You're not going for my port. Interesting. I thought you would. At least my allies are heading south to lend some assistance, which is nice. Nice to see that. Thanks, guys. The only problem being that if I hit the next rank and it does make me go to war with everyone and they're all in the middle of my territory, that could potentially be bad. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Our cause is just and noble.
So we'll scooch over there. You're just sat in my territory, not doing much, which is fine with me. You are mustering, and I think I'm going to leave you for another turn.
To attention.
I'll do screw it. You'll be fine.
In intention.
You'll be fine. We need to fend off this attack. If we can grab that toolmaker, then head up to the livestock farm, send you packing, and then chase off any potential threats. This is a problem. I don't really know what to do about that apart from bring my armies south, which I'm kind of already doing. That's not my army. Where's my army?
Order will spread throughout.
There's my army. So, not sure what you're doing, but what I might do is have an army on each side of the river, and then I can fend you off should I need to. A tycoon. Oh, that's quite nice. Princess Pate, what do you have? You've got a legalist fanatic. That gives more satisfaction. Do we need more satisfaction? Is anyone cranky? Zhao Xiaotain isn't the happiest. He desires a high... You know what? I've had these bloody positions for ages and I haven't done anything about them. Grand Director, what's that going to do? 25% food, 25% from fishing, character is part of the council. No, wait, not you. Where's Zhao Xiaotain? Was it Zhao Xiaotain? No, it's you. Who the fuck are you? Oh yeah, you're you. Okay, yeah, you can be a Grand Director. Sure. Sima Cow, are you happy? You want a higher court position, but do you really? It's a lot of work. Right, who's making me the most money? You've got a thingy, you've got a thingy. You are making me a lot of money. Well, my assignments have dropped off and I forgot to redo them. Fuck. Okay. Right, so we've got stimulate markets. Yes. We make lots of money from industry here, don't we? So we want industry. So 30% from industry, yes. And peasants, not so much. Do we? Where are we making money from peasants? Is it here? 900. I think this is it. So let's send Sun to go and do that. Off you go. Right. So this is when making the second most amount. It's all peasantry. Oh, in fact, there's a lot of peasantry. Okay, well. Food production, population growth, stimulate markets. can stimulate markets. So let's send Do to do that. And do we have anyone? Income from commerce. Is anyone who's going to increase industry? Noble support. It's we could get you to do it. Could get you. The green people. Is it yellow people? I mean, it should be yellow people that give the income from. I honestly can't remember, and frankly, I'm kind of losing interest. So let's go with Min. Do I want Min, or do I want someone who's just a bit cranky? Oh, fuck it, let's get you. You're in. There you go. Happy days. And a Grand Tutor, which is going to give us extra character experience and trade influence. We could make Dude's fairly happy. You're not happy. Do I want to make you the Grand Tutor? Sure. You're now a Grand Tutor. There you go. Everyone's happy. Ish. Sort of. So with that in mind, if we then go back to the account, I could, like, because I can't do it here. I have to go here. Where is Princess Pay? Princess Pay. I go here. I can switch that out for the Tycoon. That gives me more trade influence. I'm making 7k a turn. It's not bad, is it? It's alright. Now, we could potentially just get more guys, couldn't we?
Remain firm.
I try to. Mounted Lancer Militia. Let's get a couple of those guys because the Cataphracts, while awesome, are super duper fucking expensive. And that's a pretty good army. I mean, we could get more yellow dragons. No, not those. One of them. We'll get one of them. Pretty happy with that.
This land is bustling with people.
Yes.
No doubt a gift to trade here.
Oh, absolutely. Can't. Oh, can you imagine?
With purpose.
I'm going to head back here and do a little ambush. Because there's two armies down here now.
Not possible.
And I don't like that. That's bad. I'm super spread out. So I've got armies down here, up here. There's a couple of armies there, which I could bring you guys south, couldn't I?
March!
If I bring you down here, they might see him and decide to go for him, and then run into my ambush. We've got armies coming down here. I've got a small threat here. Sima Pu is heading north. It's Sima Ying who keeps asking me for peace, but I just can't do it.
Good to see you.
Unless I do that, apparently. Do they just not like your whiny voice?
Your proposal is sound.
What the Oh well, at least I got that armor, I guess. You know, sank his boat before I then asked. I don't know why it would be different if he asked compared to if I asked. I guess maybe they just don't like his whiny voice. They just like every time he comes along, they just go, "Oh fuck's sake, not this guy again." Just tend to fuck off. Whereas when I, with my manly tones, come and ask, they're like, "Yeah, absolutely, mate. That sounds absolutely mint." Or something. Okay, so we're going to head down and take Changsha. There's a couple of armies here, but we've got a couple of armies as well. And these are our most elite armies coming down to deal with this little problem. So, a potential big clash about to kick off. Oh, it's all about to kick off. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of my Sima Yue campaign.